Hey there, folks. What's going on? And I know that everyone is huddled around right now with anticipation of some of the questions that may be asked tonight. Or no one's going to watch it all, and this is going to be the shortest Q&A ever. Regardless, how you doing, folks? I'm Manny Vitale, the host of Manny Vitale's Wolfpack, and you know what? I was actually at my doctor's office, and just sitting there looking at the um, what was it looking at the Facebook and all that shit. Well, I was waiting for my doctor, and then I had to go for an X-ray. So while I was doing that, I was just sitting there, of course, just thinking of different things to do as far as podcasts and all that good shit, and just different ways to just have fun, man. To do both, to have the intensity and the importance of recovery and addiction and all that, as well as bring to light, having a good time and being able to enjoy life and laugh and cry and do all the other things without having to just have, our hands cuffed to strictly just doing one thing when we have the opportunity here to do everything. So that's when all of a sudden I looked down and I was going through Facebook and with what I'm doing now on my page, and it said, "Why don't you try doing the Q&A?" And that's all I saw. I didn't even look into it, and why not, man? And I figured that's something we can all just get involved in. And if someone wants to chime in and just ask some silly ass shit like, "What did I put in there? Why do farts stink? Why do some people think that they smell good?" Was beyond me. But you know what? It doesn't have to make sense. All we get, have fun. Let's laugh. And if you have some questions that you actually want to ask about me, about my fight or war, about the wolf pack, about um, anything from sports to you name it. If you just want to, ask some questions away. Carol, how are you, Carol? And I bet you're dying to know why farts stink. And that's why you're here. Give me some time here and we're going to get into that. But Carol, I'm so glad you're here. And we have the one and only, the all knowing, the, let's see, the OG, the GA, the BY, the Baby Yoda, all that other stuff. We got the admin Lynn. And she is got so much wealth of knowledge going on that a lot of times I just look at her and I act like I'm listening because I don't know what the hell she's talking about most of the time. So let's try to stump her too. And I'm going to bring her on right now. And there you are.
There we are.
What's up, OG? You
Well,
ready?
I'm nice and clean. My hair is wet. I just jumped out of the shower, so I'm nice and fresh.
Well, we are so happy to know that. You know what? Now the show can go on because you're nice and fresh. All right, OG. Well, you know what, Carol? Oh, that's right. You can't see the comments, can you? Shoot.
Nope. Nope.
All right. Well, use the. Well, now what'd you do? Now you're gone. What'd you do?
I didn't do it. I didn't do anything. Here I am.
Okay. Well, don't do that again.
Whatever it was that I didn't do, okay, I won't do it
Okay.
again.
Don't do that again.
Okay.
Okay. Question and answer. Why did you do that? That was the question.
Okay. I didn't do anything. You know what? I think I might be able to see the comments if I do that. Okay, I see a hi, Manny. Yeah.
That's Carol.
Yeah, but it doesn't have a name. It says C, period, and then hi, Manny. So, okay. Okay,
Carol.
there's Carol. Okay.
So say hi, Carol.
Hi, Carol.
There you
Now,
go.
how do I get out of here now? Show on stage. Oh, shoot. No, can you see? I can't. Ah!
Oh, good Lord. Yep. Now you're gone again. Yeah, this worked out real fine. Yeah. Now you're back again. Well,
Okay,
Carol,
but I
Carol, your question can be, what the hell is she doing? I'm going to speak for Carol. What the hell are you doing?
well, all I can see is Carol Payne. Hi, Manny. I can't get back to you.
Don't worry. What? So you don't see me at all now.
I don't see you at all
Just
right
go
now.
to the top and bring it down. Just go to the top and then scroll down and you'll see me. Now what
Down.
did you? Oh, good Lord. I see you.
Okay, good.
Well, we can see you.
All right, good.
You don't really even need to see me. As
Oh, there
long
I
as you
go. There I go. I got it. I got it. Oy,
and
oy, oy.
so now you can't see the comments again.
Yes, I can see, but I can't see the name. It just says C period. So
Uh,
hi C period, meaning Carol.
I see period. So
C.
now see
I
that,
see her
Carol?
initial.
See, Carol, you have now become high C period. Thanks to OG, Carol is now high C
Hi
period.
C. Okay.
So this is just starting out so swimmingly,
That's so smooth.
so smooth. I mean,
Uh-huh.
well, look at it this way. I almost said it can't get any worse, but challenge accepted.
Oh, wait.
Yeah,
Still
see, we
early.
got Carol laughing already, and here we haven't even done anything. Now
No.
what? You
I'm
okay
just
there?
trying to sit.
You're trying to sit?
I'm sliding down in the bed. I'm sitting on my bed.
We'll wait. It's not like this is live. No.
Okay.
Hey, you know what, everybody, everyone, let's just let us know when you're done.
Okay, I'm done.
Oh, you ready? Okay. Carol, how you doing? You having a good time?
Uh-huh.
This wealth of knowledge that I told you about, can't you see it just overflowing here?
Mhm.
All right. Well, good thing I haven't even asked a question yet. God knows where this is going to go.
Okay.
All right. Well, let's just start off with an easy one. All right, OG, what's the meaning of life?
Oh, wow.
Okay,
And
that was wrong. So
meaning of life.
the meaning of life
There
is,
have been thousands of years of
oh my
philosophical
God, I
thought
was
about that.
kidding. I was kidding. See, just like the other time, this was a year ago, talking about sunrise, sunset. She goes, oh, that
Oh, the
I enjoy those
sun.
so
Yes.
much. I go, yeah, isn't it beautiful? She goes, the sun's reflective rays come down, and this one's more active than this one. This is a stronger color than this one. This is what makes it, and it reflects back up into the sky. And it's just, I was like, I
I could
just
see that
said,
you weren't
isn't it?
listening. It was the photons in the morning at the when it comes
Yeah,
over
see
the.
what happens. You get off that photon, and you thought we all just thought they were for sleeping on, but no, evidently photons are something to do with the sun now.
Okay, fine. Yep.
All right, Carol, please tell me you have a question. Just anything. Ask her what. Just ask her what the hell she's talking about. Well,
Ask me. How about asking you?
well, ask away. I mean, I've got questions that I've already got here for. Well, right now it looks like for me, you, and Carol. So we'll wait a little bit to see if anyone else pops on here. And I actually found a pretty interesting one. And I'm not going to say it because people are going to do what I did and just Google it. And I just couldn't believe it when I asked the question or when I looked it up and when I saw what the answer was. Um, so I'm
What was
gonna.
the question?
Well, I'm not going to say it yet. I'm going to wait
Oh,
because I want. But this one here is. We'll just throw this one out there and we'll see what people guess on Rob. Hey, holy crap! There is a blast from the past. As you can let me. I don't even want to know what you see, but anyways, Robert Andreev is a classmate from way back, man, and
wow.
holy shit, man! Good to see you, brother. Holy crap, man. Um, we're Let's see what we got going on here, man. We actually got questions coming on here. That sucks. Now you gotta just try to read them. Use the
What's his?
force.
Have
But
you heard of just Gooby? Gooby fears destructor. Gooby should be in jail. I don't know what that means. Should be in prison.
yeah,
Is
you
it a
got me on
character?
that one. I have no idea,
Sounds
Dustin.
like something in a Marvel character or
Yeah,
something. Who
we're
knows?
throwing stuff around here that we're as far as just throwing some like light-witted humor here and throwing some stuff that's whatever it is, man. We're just throwing questions out there. So that one, you stumped us already, but I don't mean to jump off you right here for a minute, Justin, but Robert, the person that you see above and below you there is holy crap. I think the last time me and you saw each other, Robert, was probably was it the 5-year reunion? Because that's the only one I ever made it to. I don't think they would let me do any of the other ones. But that was the one that we were at that hall. I missed the topic. Well, Rob, the topic is basically a Q&A, man. It's just having fun tonight. This here, just to catch everyone up, this page right here is, even though you got the logo behind me, which is the My Fight Our War logo,
Mm-hmm.
this page that it's actually on is a new page I started, and it's a new podcast that I want to be doing, and it's called Manny Vitale's Wolfpack. And what that is My Fight Our War is my baby. That's how I started, and over a year ago, and it's to help people dealing with any type of addiction to whatever it may be, and uh, it's a safe place for us to come to. You don't have to do anything. You don't have, you can be anonymous if you want. And it's a safe place where people can come to and post, they could, discuss things. Um, it's basically a safe haven, for people that are dealing with drugs, alcohol, PTSD, eating disorder, mental health illness. It doesn't even have to have a tag. It doesn't have to have a diagnosis. If you're dealing with something that's basically fucking up your day and ruining your life and ruining your family and friends' life, that's what My Fight Our War is all about. And that's something that we will never lose track in and doing that. That is the mainstay for My Fight Our War, is to help people to with support and motivation and love and all of that, and it will never change. But with what we're going to do, I always wanted to reach out and do more. And but as people were saying to me, well, Manny, you're the one that started My Fight Our War. You can bring on any topic you want, which is true. But when I first started My Fight Our War, I put a lot of thought into this, where I want it to be a safe place where people go and they're not going to sit there and um, be afraid to talk about their issues. You don't have to tell your story. Some people they come on the show every Sunday, and they can tell their stories about what happened to them. And these are very painful stories that
Mm-hmm.
very personal stories. Um, so the last thing I wanted someone to do is to finally get to that place where they're ready to come on to My Fight Our War as a family member, and start talking about what these painful parts of their life are. And all of a sudden, that day that they decide to do that is the day that I decide to talk about, the Stanley Cup playoffs and hiking in the woods, which are all parts of recovery as well. But then, not to mention recovery at all that day. And that could be the day that this person with their family all join in to see this guy Manny Vitale had started the support group and not say a word about it. And next thing so long story short, that's why I want to keep things separate. But there's a whole world out there that have other issues that they want to discuss. Everything from sports, from entertainment to travel to music to hobbies to woodwork. I mean, anything,
To
anything and
confusing
everything.
us with multiple questions.
Yeah, I mean, whatever it may be that that doesn't fit the platform of My Fight Our War. It doesn't, just because it's not that, it doesn't mean it's not important to discuss. So if it's important to you, I don't care who you are, what position you are, your title at work, your financial situation. If you have something that is inside of you that you feel the need to get out and discuss, then it's important to me. That's why I started Manny Vitale's Wolfpack, so we can. And I've always loved wolves and the Wolfpack mentality,
Mm-hmm.
because we stick together. There's that support and love, just like with My Fight Our War. But this here is, if we want to talk about hunting one time, we could talk hunting and fishing and entertainment and travel and all these things that we could still discuss in My Fight Our War, because recovery and addiction isn't just blinders on. That's all we discuss, and that's it, and nothing else. Because there's more. What's the use of being sober? What's the use of having all this wonderful recovery life if you don't enjoy life?
There you
And
go.
all
Right.
these other aspects are part of that. So
Mm-hmm.
that's that. And My Fight Our War, the Wolf Pack is a free for all. We're like tonight, question and answers, baby. So we're
Mm-hmm.
going to throw questions out there. Some of them could be very serious questions. Um, I'm hoping tonight to just have fun and let's
Well,
just have a
Robert
good
says you
time.
look like a wolf.
Well, well, Robert knew me growing up, so he knew the old Manny, he knew the old Gunner, he knew the dark side,
Oh,
and you know, you know that, brother. You have seen the worst of me, and actually, so now hopefully you're seeing the best of me. Um,
yeah.
but you
He's
know what?
transformed. How long have you known Robert? A
I've
long
known
time,
him,
right?
man. It's been what I think since junior high. I went to Ottawa. I'm not sure if you went to Ottawa. Um, but what does that say? You look, you look wolfy. But we've known each other a long time, and he is just a great guy. In fact, I'm on a calendar, believe it or not, and so is Robert. Me, there was a when we were seniors at Lakeview, they had a calendar that they were selling at Lakeview High School. And yes, yours truly was on one of the months for a calendar. They went and they Robert, remember that? Um, don't I just he just put that down there too.
He said,
Don't
"Tell that
forget the
story.
calendar.
Tell the story."
Yeah, that's what it is. And he just put that down there as I'm talking about it. Um, and they had a contest where people got to vote on it was called the Men of Lakeview,
Ah,
and over 40 years, but over
whoa.
that's how long it's been. But they had a contest where people voted, and it was called the Men of Lakeview, and they had each month was a person was on that month, one of us, whoever they voted for. And I had the give a shit attitude back then too, about anything as far as stuff like that goes. And I remember Robert, Rob, Robert, Rob. Um, we had the photo shoot at our class president's house on a beautiful place on the water. Just beautiful scenery. Had like the photographer there, the professional photographer. I mean, this was serious shit.
Oh, well, nice.
So guess it was on a Saturday, and I'm pretty sure I was out the night before at a party. So the next day we're
Mhm.
all supposed to be there, and guess who didn't show up? Me. And and next thing I know, I think it was Rob called me or somehow. Next thing you know, there's a knock on my door. My mom's like, Fred Rob's here. And I was like, whatever, man. So he goes, come on, man, we got to go for the shooting of this calendar. And I'll never forget it. I think I was downstairs laying on the ground, all hungover, tired,
Oh
or
my
something like that.
lord.
So he's like, "We got to go now." And I had my jeans on, no shirt, and I went and grabbed a jacket, and I grabbed my purple members only jacket, zipped it up, and walked out the door. And off we went, and we did our photo shoot. And holy crap, man! You were groggy as heck. Yeah, I was members only. Yeah, I remember going. It was just like, I don't want to go. I don't want to go. And then we get there, like, all right, Manny, we're gonna. And everyone's just looking at me. They're like, oh my god, and here I am, my first photo shoot on a calendar. and, and
Wow.
and so Rob, this is crazy, man. Now this is the way to start the Wolfpack, the first Q&A show. I mean, I can't think of a better way than seeing Rob, who I just love to death, man. It's been so long. Um, not to mention the odor. Yeah, I was pretty ripe. I didn't give a shit, man. But it was like I made the calendar. Um, but yeah, we had some great times at Lakeview, man. Yeah, whew. But anyways, man, I'm so glad you're here, brother. Um, but so here we are now. And so since you're here, Rob, you're always smart, and you actually went to school to learn for whatever reason. I went to play hockey and chase girls. That's the meaning of Lakeview to me. But I just wanted to jump on here with actually a Q&A here. So I was just looking for just silly, crazy shit. So if you guys have a question, did you see Dustin's? I mean, he was asking some stuff. I didn't understand what he was talking about
Oh, there's a character.
YouTube
It's a guy
something.
by the name of Just
Yeah,
Gooby,
yeah,
who
it's
is
right.
a
What do you
Puerto
call it?
Rican YouTuber. Yes,
Is
he
that what he's
gave.
talking about?
Yeah, he was talking
Oh,
about somebody who's caused trouble, evidently.
oh, you know what, Dust, you got me on that one, brother. So see that stump right, right off the bat, man.
Well, yeah, he said
Um,
he doxed him and swatted him
say
in
what?
his text. He swatted him and doxed him, like following him and threatening him. This is a
Oh,
this is
well,
this Yeah, this is just Gooby's not a good guy.
well, he's not here, so
Yeah.
well,
We'll not invite him. Can you if he comes
yeah,
in, can you delete him?
done. But thank you for that, Dustin. That's why it's Q&A.
Yeah.
But so so to go from that, let's jump on to this here, where, like I said, this is just a Q&A. Rob, you're think of some funny shit. Think of some questions that are so off the wall. Like this is one I found. Now, everybody, well, anybody, whoever, I put right before OG came on, I put, what is the longest a person had the hiccups? And, I was just joking around. Why is this? I was only kidding around. And sure enough, you Google it. Um, and sure as shit, I got this answer. So come on, guys, don't Google it. Just start guessing what the longest someone had the hiccups. Just give whatever, whether you think it's hours, weeks, day, or whatever you think it is. Just start throwing some guesses out there, and please don't Google it, man. That's gonna take away the
Well, of
fun.
course we're going to Google it. Come on.
Yeah,
Uh,
can't you gonna Google it? Yeah, I'm so glad that you're helping this show move along. So
yes, I
just
can.
yeah. You know what? I'm sorry, I didn't do it right. You're making the show move along so well. While you guys are looking up, Googling the answer instead of guessing, again, just throw some guesses, man. What the longest someone actually had the hiccups for. And while you're doing that, since we're taking a trip down memory lane and telling stories, um, I still wonder. I just found out that uh, when you are saying certain words, like I didn't realize chicken cordon bleu was a code word. And did you guys know that chicken cordon bleu is a code word because you can't say chicken cordon bleu? And I say that because the other day, we went to the gym, worked out. Then me and OG went to go grab some breakfast, and we're sitting there talking, and we're just talking food and talking all this shit. And and all of a sudden, she just talking, just like we are right now. And all of a sudden, she leans over and she goes, "You ever had chicken cordon bleu?" And I'm not kidding. I swear to God, just like that. So I'm sitting there looking at her. I'm like, what?
what's wrong with
And
you?
so again, I mean, she's still leaning forward right now, and she's leaning over, and she's like, "You ever had chicken cordon bleu?" So now I didn't know if this is a code word, like some dude's got a gun, and so I'm like, "Well, yes, I have had chicken cordon bleu, and why are we talking like this?" Which I still don't know why, but care to explain?
No, no, but there's a good question. Wait a minute. I'm going to take you right past it because here, I think it was Rob. Did you know Michigan trivia? What's the weirdest law in Michigan statewide?
The
Michigan has a
weird,
law. Michigan has a law that bans buying, selling, or negotiating the price of a car on Sunday. Really? Aren't car dealerships open on Sunday? No? Yes? I don't know. I haven't bought a car in a long time. Another
see that? I did not. What was that one? Another question, love me, is a felony for a man. Where'd it go?
it says it's a felony for a man to seduce or destroy the moral purity of a single woman. What?
What? That's illegal?
Oh,
When did that happen?
I thought that was a daily thing around here. Come on.
Yeah, well, you know what?
Well,
Okay, well, since we've got this overflow of no one guessing about the hiccups,
yeah.
you
Share the
already
hiccups.
know. You already
Yeah,
know. So,
yeah. I would have
anyway,
never guessed.
okay,
For
so here it
maybe
is.
6 months.
Okay, so there was a guess six. Rob, what's your guess? And if you looked it up, don't answer or lie about your answer. But Rob, what's your answer? as far as what do you think the longest a person has had the hiccups, the longest duration? What would you what would your guess be? We'll wait. I know only on Sundays. He probably did.
Just let us
I
know.
did not look it up. My guess is 30 years. You
Wow.
know what, brother?
Close.
You know what? And Pam, 7 years. Okay. So we got two. Let's see if we get a couple more, man. But I'm sure people are looking it up right now. You know what? We're just gonna say it. So Pam said 7, Rob said 30. The answer is, what is the longest someone had hiccups? And the answer is 68 years. 68 years.
Oh my God.
Charles Osborne had the hiccups from 1922 to 1990.
Wow.
Can you imagine? 68 years. I mean, that I swear to God, if I get the hiccups now, I hate the hiccups. And I've done the whole hold your breath till you pass out almost. And then I love this one. Grab a glass, drink from the opposite side. It's just like, oh, that's almost when you talk like you. Oh, when I'm drinking this out of this side of the water. No, I'm telling you, Pam, 68 years. I didn't get any other information on that, but it was just
I
like,
mean, how do you sleep?
oh my God. I mean, for one, that poor dude, and for two, if he had a significant other, surprised they didn't kill him. But just that, can you imagine the abs on that dude? I mean, from your
That diaphragm is strong.
a constant the glass never worked. Me, and then there's another one. There's another one, man. Since we're on the hiccup thing, what were some of the cures that you've all been told? Because I said the holding the breath, and then there was the one, of course, Rob, like you just said, you drink from the other side, and one was you get a glass of water, put a straw in it, put your fingers in your ear, then drink all the water. Just stuck it right down while your fingers are stuck in your ear. But this actually happened to me because I got the hiccups. I swear to God, I actually had them for 2 days on and off, and I was ready to go freaking nuts, man. So I can't even imagine 68 years. So I was, all the home remedies. That one was scare you. That's the one there. Another one was sugar. Put sugar under your tongue or the back or something like that. That one. So I'm trying all these. So I'm ready to go freaking nuts, man. And all of a sudden I look, and one of the last ones, it said to drink dill pickle juice. And I was like, son of a bitch. I go over to the fridge, and there happened to be like, I had 2 pickles left in this. And of course, you got always have a full thing in there because, so I grab it and sit there. I took a sip, and didn't go anywhere. I started hiccuping. I'm like, son of a bitch. And I looked down and read it again. And it said to take a gulp. It didn't say sip. So I was like, man. And so I took 2 big gulps, put it down, gone, done. And I had them for 2 days, and they were gone, just gone. It was unreal. So that was my cure. So if anyone actually was at my ma, I think she got them, and I told her about it. But so if anyone, if the scaring and all that stuff, and it freaking worked, I swear to God. And good thing I like pickles or dill pickles. But so
by the way, cousin Anthony wants to know how your doctor's appointment went.
Hey, today. Tony. The appointment, the appointment went well. They said some silly stuff like "take it easy" and something like that, and I was kind of negotiating going back to work. I was hoping to go back this coming Tuesday, and let's just say no. I didn't even get past the negotiating stage, where the last couple times with all my other surgeries, I got to the point where it's like they said, well, 4 to 6, 6 to 8 weeks. And then my response was, well, this is what I was thinking. And then my other surgeons that I had my shoulder and hip replaced and all that. Now the thing is too, man, this is all Henry Ford doctors, all Henry Ford orthopedics, all in the same department. Well, it's funny as shit, man. I walk in there and I've had there's might be 8 doctors. I've had 6 of them because the one did my hip, the one did my shoulder, the one did my elbow, the one did my back, the one did my hand. So I'm just sitting there and I walk in and the secretaries up front, they look up at me and they're like, elbow? No. Back? No. Shoulder? No. Well, what the hell is it? So yeah. But basically, Tony, it went all right. They are being very cautious with me. And so, yeah.
They probably have meetings where you're the main topic of the meeting.
Oh, well, she was funny today. She said that they took the x-ray of my my back and had the cage that was, sticking out 50% of my spine and showed it to Brent, the PA for my shoulder and elbow doctor. And, she just said, look at this shit. They said, look, she's like, well, look what he did. Look what I did. I didn't do a damn thing. But yeah, so the whole orthopedic department, they have a kick. They have a good time when I come in because it's just like, oh, did he give his consultation? Did he give his what he suggested to do and stuff like that? So it's amusing. You're the only topic in these meetings. Yeah. It's just like, okay, so they sit down for to do rounds and they're like, okay, well, let's see, we've got a shoulder patient and we've got Manny who had a total right shoulder done. And then the following, it was like 3 months later, or actually it was 3 months prior, I had my right hip done, then my right shoulder done. Then 5 days later, hand surgery, and then another back surgery within 6 months. So the ortho, every time I see these guys, I'm like, yeah, no wonder you bastards are all smiling. You got a new set of golf clubs. Your wife got a car, and
somebody's got a boat.
Yeah. Man, I tell you what, I still looking up here and seeing Rob's name, man, and the rest of you guys as well. I mean, you guys know I love you, Carol, and everybody. But me and Rob, we're talking, like you said, over 40 years. So it is so good to see you. And even though it's just your name, but just seeing your name and seeing your words about, the calendar and all that shit, it just brings it right back, all the parties and stuff like that. And so, it's great seeing you, brother. I wonder if I ran out of, do I have more? You have big donuts for the, oh, it says you have bring donuts for the office staff. See, when I first read that, I thought it said I have big donuts. And I was like, I've got, well, actually, funny you say that, this is going to get kind of weird. But when I had my back surgery 2 weeks ago, tomorrow will be 2 weeks that I had my back surgery.
Yes.
Yeah, 2 weeks. Unfortunately, Saturday after the surgery, unfortunately something perforated and I had internal bleeding and my gut swelled up. And then it went right down into the left side of my groin. And they thought I had an inguinal hernia because it was just sticking right through. So yeah, let's just say the boys didn't feel very good because you sit down, that's all swelled up. It was like, yeesh. So yeah, it was an interesting back surgery.
Yeah,
big donuts. You mean big guns? Big guns, big donuts. But let's see. Oh, I forgot about the Q&A stuff, man. I'm still freaked out about the 68-year hiccups. That's
yeah, that's too much.
Oh, okay, Rob. And let's see, Pam, if you're still there, and Carol and Dustin, unless everyone
and Tony,
and Tony, you guys leave, but and anyone else, we all know the $1, $5, $10, $20, $50, the denomination on the dollar bill or the $5 bill or the $10 bill. All right, folks, what is the highest number, the denomination on a bill? Okay, we know we got the 1, 5, 10s and all that. What is, the $100 bill? What do you think? And I know that you actually looked it up, OG.
Yeah.
And is that what you're currently doing right now?
Yeah, that's why I was looking down because I was looking it up.
Oh, because Dawn, she put $1,000, which do you have the answer, OG? Don't say it, but do you have it in front of you? I
Yes,
know you have.
yes.
You have it. Okay. Um, so Don said 1,000. Is Don right?
Well, it's kind of qualified right now in currency.
Well, but
$100
okay. Let's try this again, OG.
Right now, $100 bill is the largest currency in circulation. However, the highest denomination ever issued by the U.S. federal government was a $100,000 bill.
So on one single bill,
One
it's
hundred
like you
thousand
grab
dollars.
a dollar bill or a $5 bill or a $10 bill. So in $1, it was you had a one bill that was worth $100,000.
Correct.
You
A
know
gold
what?
certificate.
This is going to be hard to believe. Um,
1934.
it's hard to believe, but I've never had one of those.
Really? I
No,
thought you
I've
kept
never.
them in your console or your car.
No. I've never had $100,000 bill. Um, in fact, you said they make $100 bills. Yeah.
Oh, you poor thing.
I mean, I
Yes.
do. I know they make tens, so they do make hundreds.
Yes, they do.
Wow, Bill, they no longer make them, but that's cool. $1,000 bill. I mean,
Yeah, that'd be
that's just.
nice.
I
I'll take 1,000 of them.
Man, you just give me a bunch of hundreds that make up to 1,000. I'll shit myself right there. Yeah. Oh, actually, you know what? That reminds me of another OG story. Since we're talking money and currency,
I like money.
yeah, and
Mm-hmm.
she likes money so much. We were at the gym,
Uh-oh.
and we were talking about money and checks and stuff like
Yes,
that.
I've seen those.
And so I'm sitting there, and she was talking about some banking and some stuff that she had going on, and she had some money coming and going and back and forth, and she was waiting for a check, and she said, "Oh yeah, by the way, that situation with the check, I was able to get the check, but unfortunately, I couldn't get it because they actually put a hold on my check." And I was like, even
Because
though
it
it was
was
her
so
check,
large.
it was her. And she said, "Yeah, they put a hold on it." And I was like, "Well, why? It's yours." And she said, "Well, you know how it is when you get a check that's a very large check, they'll hold it just to make sure." To which, when she's telling me that, I'm going like this. Yeah. You mean that she was like, you know what I mean when you get a check that big? So obviously that response was hell no. And I was like, what do you mean, like $1,000? And she's like, no, a little more than $1,000, Manny. So yeah, that was the besides the
Money talk.
did you ever have the chicken cordon bleu? I mean, which still I don't get that one, man. That was weird. I worked at a pawn shop and somebody pawned $6,000 bills. Can you imagine pawning
And
six?
actually, it says the $1,000 bill holds the record for being the largest denomination ever printed for public consumption. So that's pretty cool.
Man, well, again,
Six $1,000 bills.
yeah.
Yay.
Can you imagine walking in there? How much you give me for these? Yeah, I'll give
Can you
you.
change this? You
Yeah,
can't
can
take
you
it into
make change for
Starbucks.
this? Yeah, can you make change? But that is just so cool. I'll take singles. Yeah. Hey, you know what? I'll take them too. I'm with you, brother. Um, man, oh, this was just the whole sun thing, just to try to be funny. But if we throw that out there, you're going to give like a half hour why the sky is blue and oh, wait a minute.
What?
Shit. No, I had the 1 2 in here about the questions about. See, I asked these very serious questions about why is water wet? Is water wet? Is water wet? Hello.
I'm
Okay.
thinking yes. I'm
I,
thinking yes, but
okay. Well, most scientists define wetness as liquid's ability to maintain contact with a solid surface, meaning the water itself is not wet. That the surface it touches becomes wet. Hey, you know
wow.
what? These are science. These are smart people like you, man. So be mad at your people. Water, Rob. Water is moist. And I got a feeling that we're gonna have to be a little bit careful here because God knows where this is about to go.
Yeah.
But hey, you know what? What the hell? Challenge accepted. But yeah, it says water is not wet. So all right. Yeah, we'll just
Bye,
move that
Rob.
one over. Huh?
Rob's leaving. He's got to go. He said, "Nice to see you, OG." I think maybe he means you,
Take
OG,
care.
not me, OG.
Where does it say? It says take care. It doesn't say he's leaving. It just says take care.
If you go
No,
back a
now it
few,
says see ya.
yeah,
Oh,
he's got
oh,
to
wait,
go.
it does. I have to run. Please, no, it's been a thing. Check out my channel. I will definitely do that, man. And Rob, please, man, stay in touch and yeah, stay in touch. And it was great seeing you. You brought back a bunch of funny memories, man. A lot of good times, and that's exactly what I wanted to do with this. That's exactly what I wanted to do with the Wolfpack page. So this is just the beginning, and thank you for being there. I really appreciate it. Have a great time tonight. Be safe, and we'll be chatting soon, brother. Great to see your name, and great to hear from you. So that was nice, man. That was cool as hell.
Well, you never know who's going to show up on your doorstep.
That was so. What does he have there about our class? Check out my channel, class of '83. We will have to do a live stream. Definitely. See, now something like that, man, right there can be done on the
On the
Wolfpack
Wolfpack.
page. See, so everyone out there, anyone out there, if you have something that you want to throw out there and just chit chat about, just like we're doing right now, man. That doesn't have just because people have a podcast, it doesn't have to be this damn serious, intense all the time. It's okay to have fun and laugh, and God knows, of course, there's a shit ton of podcasts that do just that. So yeah, I'm not telling you guys, nothing you don't know. You know all this shit better than I do, but I'm just making it real clear that this is what I'm going to do. And I made a few comments about how freaking much I enjoy doing this stuff, man. I love it. I absolutely love it. And like I've said before, many times that you couldn't get me to go near a camera or in front of people to do something like this years ago. And that old saying that, well, if you would have told me years ago that I'd be doing this now, I never would have believed it. Well, this is one of those things, man, because as I've said before, any type of being in front of a camera, but especially alone or having to do any type of public speaking in front of people, man, my palms were sweaty as hell. I'd start to hyperventilate. I couldn't breathe. I mean, it was terrible. And now I'm sitting here doing lives talking about stool softeners, whatever else the hell we were talking about, hiccups and, stuff like that, which we were actually talking, that was my first back surgery. I can't remember. Someone was talking about medication and someone popped up. It was, oh, is it bothering your stomach? And
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah.
well, and so we went from talking about, the seriousness of surgery to, so, have you dropped the kids off at the pool lately? Which then you were able to say, I know what that means.
Now I
Oh,
do.
OG didn't know what that meant,
I did
folks.
know. They did not know what that meant.
She did not know what that. We were all at the gym and sitting there working out, and I was getting ready to leave, and I was getting ready to walk out, and I'm like, oh man, I go, I'll be right back. And I go, I got to drop the kids off at the pool, and she's like, you got to what?
You have a
I
pool?
go, she goes, there's no pool here. And she goes, oh, when you go home? She goes, there's no pool. What pool? Where you get? Whose kids? You're taking kids to a pool, and you're gonna drop them off in a pool? What? And I'm just sitting there going, oh my god.
She's
You
so
know,
sheltered.
it's like I'm like, drop the kids off at the pool. And I'm trying to, and then finally it's like, take a shit. And she's like, oh. So now she knows. Now she's been schooled. So now she's the original OG who knows what drop the kids off at the pool means, folks. I think I'm all
Anybody on here
hooked up.
know that? Does anybody on here know that?
Everybody. So if
Anyone?
anyone, please, someone chime in. If anyone is still here, I know we got some people watching. You just don't want to admit it. So please, who has got the guts to say that they knew Carol? Nope,
Whatever.
Carol.
Nope. Thank you, Carol. Thank you.
Carol.
It's a guy thing.
I would not have
Women
known
don't
it.
talk like
It's
that.
a guy thing. So what do they do? So women drop them off at the spa.
we
Yeah,
don't. We just
you
wouldn't
drop
talk
them
about it.
off at the nail salon. I'm going to drop my kids off at the nail salon. I'm going to put some ceramic or what do they call acrylic? I'm going to put some acrylic tips on my turds.
God.
Ooh, picture that.
Ooh, that would hurt.
Oh, Lord. Well, I didn't really mean picture it, but thank you, man. See,
Mm.
now you know why I have you
But
on here.
yeah.
So,
But thank you, ladies. Thank you.
thank you.
Dawn and Carol.
We go freshen up.
Yeah.
You freshen up, and we drop the kids off at the pool, and that's a great one. See that, cousin Tony? Next time you got to go, man. You make sure you let Laura and whoever know. You know, you got to go take a dump. Don't be as diplomatic as that. Have a little more class. It's just like your cousin Manny, and just say, "Got to go dump the kids off at the pool."
Tony,
Yeah.
did you know about that one? Had you heard that before?
And then don't forget, you got to go see a man about a horse. See, this wealth of knowledge is just flowing out.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just like all the things I try to explain to you, man, about the great hole in the wall in China and that Billy Mays with that, he does all those infomercials. He got that weather stripping stuff that sealed up the hole in the wall in China.
Oh, no.
Didn't know that either, did you?
No.
No, neither did anyone else. Right now, people are just going, what the hell is he talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Now, now, folks, picture this being on My Flight Our War. And if someone came on right now, they'd be going, they think that I was drinking, or they think that they were still drunk. They're like, am I still drunk? Did I just do drugs? What the hell is he talking about? Billy Mays, and there's a hole in the Great Wall of China. Shoopers, the guys that take the backpacks up to Uranus.
The Himalayas, the Sherpas. Oh my God.
Tomato. No one will ever watch this again.
Well, maybe they'll wonder if they're sober when they're watching it. Oh my goodness.
No, man. And see, that's what this is. I'm hoping that there are, a few more people that are watching this, and maybe just getting a little laugh or two, man. Just a little chuckle here. We look at all you got. If you want to get depressed, man, turn on the news. You want to get depressed, turn on the radio. And you know what? You want to have fun and talk about stool softeners and dropping kids off at the pool. Turn on Manny Vitale's Wolfpack.
There you go.
We'll talk about it, folks.
Because you never know what's going to come up. You never know that.
You never know, man. And that's just it. And that's what makes it fun and interesting, because life doesn't have to be, black and white, cut and dry. It can be full of, kids at the pool. It could be full of, stool softeners. It could be full of the great hole in the wall in China. It could be full of made up funny shit that doesn't mean a thing, just to laugh.
Or hiccups for days, or $1,000 bills.
Yeah. You think about, we had 68 years. I mean, 68 years. That, blah. I need to drink of water just to make sure. Just preventative care. What else we got? Come on now. I mean, you got nothing? I got all the questions here.
Yeah, you wrote them down. You came with questions, right?
Let's see what else we got. All right. Well, since we brought up the futon and how it's besides being an uncomfortable couch bed that we lay on, it also has something to do with the sun. So why don't you go ahead?
Okay, well, the photons, because if you look at the sun
while you're laying in bed, while you're laying on the photon, go ahead. Okay, go ahead.
Watch the sunrise. And as long as you can, watch the sun, because when it gets above the horizon, it's too bright for your eyes. But the photons that are in the sky actually help set your circadian rhythm, so you'll sleep better the next night. Or it just sets up your day, because it invigorates the synapses in your brain. The
Yeah.
photons do.
Yeah. And that circadian rhythm is very important too, because that'll help you get pregnant. So
Oh
make
no,
sure,
no,
well, you have to be circadian for that rhythm to work.
no.
So
Okay.
we're talking the circadian cycle.
North or south of the equator? I'm not sure.
Well, if you don't know where, I mean, obviously that would be south of the equator for the
Okay.
for that rhythm thing to work.
Okay.
And you're a nurse. Yeah,
Who
it
knew?
wasn't that in anatomy? I mean,
Oh,
you didn't know what you were getting yourself into, man. Right now,
physiology.
no one's touching this.
No,
They're like, no. He's getting into that circadian rhythm thing, and I just thought it was a bright sun that reflected into the water, and it made pretty colors. But
well, it's beautiful, but as my line goes, but actually,
oh, good Lord, you hear that? People run
it's
because
healthy for you. It's good for you to watch the sunrise.
and
It's not
and
just
and
a beautiful thing, but it actually helps your brain get you ready
mm,
for the day.
mm,
It does.
mm.
And I'll leave
And
it at
how
that.
long?
That's a short
And how long should we look at it for?
uh 10 minutes if you can.
So the
And
good
not in
thing
a
is
car, not through
we're
the
gonna
window.
feel good, but we'll go blind. But at least we'll be happy, right?
It hurts your eyes. Stop looking at it. You watch it as it's coming up,
See,
rising on the horizon.
how long do you look at it? Well, until it hurts your eyes, or until you go blind. And she went to nursing school for
Uh,
this. Mm-hmm.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
I think we've lost them.
You think? Well, I don't know, man, because it still should. There still might be people out there that are just going, oh, no.
People.
They're
What
like,
channel
no,
did I what
we're.
channel is this?
But that's all right, man. That's all right because if I have no problem sitting here yapping away, making a complete ass out of myself if I can make a few people laugh who have had a totally shit day because of personal reasons, family reasons, work reasons, financial reasons, whatever it may be, and just so happen to put this on. And all of a sudden, they're not steaming red mad and they actually had a few little laughs for just those few minutes. So
Well,
if
just
that
think they
means
learned something. If they ever go on Jeopardy, they'll know that there was at one time a $100,000 bill.
yeah,
You
and
know?
if someone says, drop the kids off at the pool, you'll know that means you got to take a dump.
Yep. You see Carol's question? Is Josh still
Carol,
going to be on Sunday?
as far as that goes, as far as I know, Josh is still going to be on the My Fight Our War podcast this Sunday at 6 p.m. So to answer that question,
Yes.
Carol, yes, he is got for this Sunday. So please let everyone know. Like I said, you didn't miss it. I know some people were chimed on or tuned in and they saw us on there. And yeah, some things came up and,
You couldn't
as
make
you
it.
couldn't make it. But as you guys know, I mean, he's been making some videos at some things that are going on over at Scar Nation with him. And he's taking care of business and taking care of Josh. So that's very important. So, hats off to you, brother. And, glad that things are on track and definitely look forward to having Josh on Sunday and be able to tell his story. And like I said, just like with high sobriety and all the other ones, the questions and comments, just like tonight, man. If you got questions for me or Josh, feel free, man. That's why we're here. That's why we do these shows. To not only a lot of times people are like, well, it helps, the person telling the story, which it does, because I can only speak for myself, obviously. But when I told my story, I told it last night with Dylan and Alicia and high sobriety. And I, again, to both you guys at high sobriety, to Dylan and Alicia, thank you, man. It was a riot last night. And, me and Dylan were talking about it, how these are, our stories, they're painful, man. This is painful memories. These are painful events that, that have happened in our lives, and we're reliving them to to get them out, just like, Dilla was saying, when he tells his story, it feels like this, like he can breathe, it's like this like burden. And like for me, it was, kind of the same thing, but as well as that when I started getting feedback that people were just like, some of the things and comments that I was saying that they're like, yeah, I can relate to that, man. And, like when I was saying how, you get these feelings with addiction and how it's just a freaking, it's a pit. It's a deep, dark, ugly ass freaking space where Satan lives, man. And that's where we've all been. And we know it, so well. But by telling our stories, getting out of that situation, and what's even better is pulling other people out with us. There is no better feeling than that. And I can only speak for myself, man. But that's when I started feeling the satisfaction of doing the stories and the satisfaction of doing these shows. So I loved it. Yeah. And now, I mean, this here is, I said it the other day doing the show, is that's part of the reason too with the Wolfpack is to do more. I mean, yeah, it's a lot doing these shows. I want to do more. And that's what I'm going to do, and you set these
Yep.
goals, set them higher, do another, if you do something, do it again. Right.
Yep.
You're right there, OG.
Oh, absolutely. And the stories are all ring. I mean, it has a connection with all of them, But the one thing that I had mentioned to you today is that every
You're kind of breaking up.
they,
Yeah.
every addict thinks that
Okay.
they could hide their addiction. They were fooling people,
Yep.
and they weren't. None of them were.
That was Alicia.
Yeah.
We were talking last night, and I've said the same thing where you sit there and you're bullshitting yourself and you're bullshitting your family and your friends and your
Mm-hmm.
loved ones,
Mm-hmm.
and you think you're getting away with it, and it's like, no,
Nope.
you're not.
Nope.
And that old saying is, you can't bullshit a bullshitter, or you
Yeah.
cannot lie to an addict. So it's these things here that you just, and the best part of doing what we do is relating to each other. And just, like I said, for me, was not only telling the story to make me feel better by repeating it. And each time I said it, there were other parts of the story that, and you've seen it. There were times where I'll sit there and tell different stories, and all of a sudden, bam, man, it
You start to
just
cry.
certain things hit.
Mm-hmm.
And other times I'll tell the whole thing and it's just not an issue at all. It's just the way it is. And so, it just, the two different things with the all the different podcasts and platforms and
Yeah.
things that we do are just, as someone I know would say, it's a win-win.
Oh, yeah.
And
Love that. Love that.
who might that be?
That would be me. That's
Yep,
one of my favorite things.
it's a win-win, and
Win-win.
that's pretty much how it is too. So,
Mm-hmm.
can you believe it's been an hour?
Yeah, because 10 minutes with you, and then the next time you look at the clock, it's 40 minutes, and then the next time it's 60 minutes. It's incredible how fast these talks go. It's
Wait
a
a
good
minute.
thing. What?
Yeah. Okay, hold on. I just said, do you know it's been an hour? And you're like, yeah, 10 minutes with you. What the? And then you just start rambling on like you didn't even say it. Do you know it's been an hour? Well, yeah. Do you know what it's like spending 10 minutes with you? It seems like a freaking ass hour, and it's only been 10 minutes.
Oh God. Yeah. No, these talks go by. It's like yesterday. We were thinking you're going to maybe 45 minutes, an hour and a half later, you're still talking with Dylan and Alicia, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
it was great.
Yeah. It was like 10 minutes with them. It was like 2 hours too. Yeah. The hell, man. It's like,
Taking
yeah,
it
yeah,
long there,
OG.
baby.
Yeah, OG, it's been an hour already. Well, yeah, 10 minutes with you. Shit. No wonder people are freaking signing off. Hmm.
Funny. It's good.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. We'll make sure we'll cut this off real quick. Don't forget, all I got to do is bam. Oh, where'd she go? Oh, there you are.
Oh yeah, pop back forth.
Remember what I said? don't screw with the person that has the power of the mic or the power.
Exactly.
And that was told me by Sonny Joe and the guys a lifetime ago at 96.3 when they were DJing. And some guy was trying to heckle him and be some asshole to try to act cool in front of his buddy and his girlfriends. Well, Sonny Joe goes up on stage and it was showtime after that. So,
Ah,
all right.
yeah.
Well, it looks like we've pretty much depleted this whole crowd. So let's put them out of their misery and say goodnight.
Good night, all.
So
Enjoy the rest of your night.
until next time, you guys have a good one. Cousin Tony, you take care of that thumb. Don, Carol, Dustin, Rob. Who else?
Let me take a look.
See,
I'm still only seeing initials. I'm not seeing names.
let's see. Actually, Don was there,
Don.
and
Tony.
Carol and Pam. Make sure Pam and
Okay.
Dustin, and that's it.
Okay.
So to all of you, thank you for the first Q&A and all that fun stuff. And
Yep.
Until we do it again.
Cheers. We're going to have a good time every day.
All right. All right, folks. You have a good one. And OG, I will be chit-chatting with you later.
Okay. Bye, honey.
All right. You have a good one.
Bye-bye.